The New England Patriots, they go with Christian Gonzalez as their first-round pick, the corner out of Oregon. Long, athletic, explosive, tested really well at the NFL Combine. Joining us on today's reaction for the Patriots pick is Shukri Wright. Shukri, you're already telling us that you're not a fan of this pick, and I actually kind of agree with you on this. There were other guys on the board, an opportunity, and they traded out of a pick that they had, gave up Broderick Jones to the Steelers. I'm not sure if I really like the direction that they went with here, but Shukri, your thoughts on this pick?
I don't like it. I really don't. I don't like what they did. I don't have a problem with the player. The player is a pretty good player that fits into the mold in terms of what the Patriots do well. They like to press. They like to play man-to-man coverage in the secondary. But here's the problem that I have, and I talked about this on the Believe in the Hub of Champions podcast here on Believe, in which I said, listen, they have other needs. They need a number one receiver. That's a fact. They need a tackle. Probably that's even more important than the number one receiver, because tackle play last year on the New England Patriots was a problem. And the fact that the Patriots traded down when they could have had Broderick Jones at 14 is what got me pissed. And my tweet reflected of that on Twitter, where I'm like, what the actual bleep? Because if you tell me, based on what we've seen in terms of the landscape of the AFC East, and we saw who the Jets picked at 15, by the way, they went out and got an edge rusher. So you mean to tell me that Bill was so busy playing chess that he wanted to trade down and say, you know what? We're going to prevent you from getting Broderick Jones. Oh, no problem. Robert Saleh, the head coach in New York for the Jets, who's known for defense. So he said, you know what? We're going to go draft an edge rusher at 15. So when I saw that, I'm like,
such a good point. He trades back so much.
I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying not to curse.
Yeah, but I agree. I agree there, Joe. But my only thing in hesitation, though,
yeah,
Christian Gonzalez is a freaking dude, right? Like,
he is.
You know, like, he's a freaking dude. So when I sit, like, I thought outside of Emmanuel Fords, which we just talked about going to the Commanders, that dude can cover. And Bill likes those dudes that can cover. And listen, Aaron Rodgers now is in the division, okay? So when you throw that out there, I'm with you on the Broderick Jones thing. But it ain't like the Jets ain't got weapons. It's not like they don't have Aaron Rodgers, and it's not like you don't have Josh Allen there too. So I kind of like the pick, though, Joe. I got to be honest. Because that division now, teams are going to throw on you. So I just like the pick so much here.
I like the player. I like Christian Gonzalez a lot. But my problem is not with Christian Gonzalez. It's the fact that they traded down from 14 to 17. That's my problem. And I want to make this abundantly clear for Patriot fans that's going to be seeing this later on. Like, we know Christian Gonzalez can ball. Like, if you watch any of the Pac-12 games from last season where he started for Oregon, the guy can cover. And that is a conference that is known for having some pretty solid receivers in that conference. So you go out and get a guy that can cover, great. But here's my concern. And Blake, Joe, tell me if I'm nuts. Here I am in late April. Hold on. Here we are in late April, on April 27th, on the night of the draft. All I can think of is the New York Jets pass rush. All I can think of is Buffalo's pass rush. All I can think of is Miami defense, who, by the way, is no slouch. And who do we have to account for at tackle? Please tell me, because if it's Isaiah Wynn, we're screwed. We are screwed.
It's going to be an uphill battle. And again, Bill kind of catches himself in his own chess game, and trading back a little bit too much is not going to produce the results that they need. Go check out Hub of Champions, folks. Shukri, really appreciate you taking the time, and hopefully they make up for it with some other picks that they make here in this draft. And hopefully that Christian Gonzalez is a good pro, but still tough that they did miss out on getting Broderick Jones. Shukri, it really means a lot that you joined us today.
Hey, brother.
Enjoy the rest of your night.
My pleasure, guys. Thank you guys for having me on.